Hey YouTube, just want to do a demo of my Seymour Duncan convertible amp, and I also wanted to review my Seymour Duncan pickups that are in my Strat. It's my Seymour Duncan custom shop Jimi Hendrix hand wound Seymour Duncan. These are set number 15. It's got a plate in here signed by Seymour Duncan at the top up there, and then down here it's got number 15 serial number. So these are the 15th pickups he wound for his hand wound Hendrix set. I got them at a really good price. I wasn't gonna buy them at all, but when they first came out I wanted them. They were 600 bucks and I was like, oh man, I want those. And then I kept watching Reverb and these popped up for like 1200, and then the person selling them was like super desperate, so within a few weeks they lowered it down like 550 bucks. So I snagged them on that. I was like, alright, they're lower than like the retail price, so that's the best deal you're probably gonna get on those pickups. So I got them, and a bunch of people told me, don't put them in your guitar, don't put them in your guitar, just save them. And I was like, what's the fun in putting pickups up? These are like special pickups, they're supposed to be used. I was like, no, putting them in my Strat. So I threw them in my Strat. I got an upgraded pick guard that was pre-wired by Hoagland. I always mess up their name, Hoagland. The pre-wired pick guards online. This is the custom shop Jimi Hendrix Voodoo pick guard, and it's got like the reverse staggered pole piece, so it's all like Hendrix style. It's got the Seymour Duncan hand wound pickup. So that's the story on the guitar. On the amp, I got this for a super good deal, and I've been collecting modules. I got a few extra modules here. I'll show you what they look like. That one's a presence module. I heard if you mix the presence with the Cascode in the I got a Cascode one right here. You put 12 AU7s in these ones. Most of the modules either use 12 AX7 or they're just solid state. And for my rhythm channel, I just have solid state ones, except for the first module. I have a classic distortion in the first module, an IC module for the rhythm, and a hot mod also in the rhythm. I feel like the hot mod gives it a little crunch for the rhythm, just a little bite without having any tubes in it. It's nice and warm, but it gives it bite. And the rhythm channel is all like pretty much solid state except for the classic, and then in the gain stage I have a high gain hybrid and just a regular high gain mixed with with that first classic distortion in the first position. It gives it a real nice overdrive. I'll demo both the clean and overdrive signals so you can hear what I'm talking about. The clean channel is like super nice and clean. It kind of reminds me of Jerry Garcia's. He has a lot of solid state features in his amps, kind of tube preamp, mostly solid state power amp. This is all powered tube power amp, but the preamp's all solid state, and it really gets the Jerry Garcia kind of. Okay, that Tennessee Jed thing, it's like that. The reverb's pretty nice on this too. It's got like a little reverb tank in the back. I'll crank the reverb so you can hear it. It's like, it sounds pretty nice. It's not like super strong reverb, but it does the job if you just want a little bit of that kind of hall sound. I like the clean channel, how it brings out the twang of the Fender pickups. The Fender always has that nice twang, but man, that clean channel just really brings it out. It's like super nice and articulate. It'd be really great for jazz kind of stuff too. Let me turn back the reverb real quick and I'll do a little bit. volume up. Bass is just bumping. It's crazy. I should get a microphone. I think I'll do that next. If this review goes over good, I'll bring in my mic and my computer and get like a real super clean thing. I love like recording of it. I just want to see how people would, if anybody's even interested. If they're not, I'll just forget about all this stuff. But this amp just sounds so nice. I wanted to do a demo, and the pickups, I really dig the pickups. So I just thought I would do a video talking about everything. Just Seymour Duncan just makes some really great products. I feel like I thought I should do a video and just, I don't know, kiss his ass a little bit because he deserves it. I'm really happy with this gear. I can't believe all the stuff I've gotten and the price I've got it at, and everything Seymour Duncan I bought is just like blowing me away. The quality of it and the price I get it for, it's like, I don't think people would understand, even when it's not just the pickups. I got a Seymour Duncan twin tube pedal that is just crazy. I'm going to do a demo on that too, but I didn't want to add it to this demo because I'm already doing the pickups and the speaker. But alright, that's enough me rambling on. Go back to the bridge pickup. I'm going to go to the lead channel. This is super crunchy. I like to use my I have a mini matrix or a mini boogie pedal. It's like a Marshall sounding lead amp. I really like to use that for my lead tone. I'll put it on my amp, and whenever it's time to go to the lead channel, I'll just click that thing on with the clean channel, and it just rips, it tears. It sounds like a nice Marshall. But the high gain hybrid module, I noticed, gives it that kind of really bright distortion. But the classic distortion in the first tube module really like tightens it up. It says on that module it tightens it. It's tight and edgy kind of sound. So I like to use my mini boogie for the lead channel, and then I'll bump this one on if I want something super dirty like that Spirit in the Sky kind of kind of super distortion. It's just super fuzzy, but I like to use it as a lead too sometimes, just without the mini boogie. I'll switch it over, but it's just really nice and like edgy. So you can get the different kinds of, oh yeah, my knob's a little funky. I try and do different gain settings so you can hear the different gains you can get out of it. Sometimes I'll turn the gain down right there, and I'll use that mini boogie or a boost pedal just to boost it, and it just sounds a little bit sweeter. But right now it's kind of, it's okay for sound, but I like to boost it up. It's gonna get a little. Here's when it's almost, yeah, I'll just dying. slightly running the feedback and hiss, but it's not quite there. If you hit a booster pedal on it, it will. Alright, go back to clean for a second. But that's pretty much the two channels. Let me do a little bit of lead with the reverb on it. I'll use the... Just going to show you a little bit of the pickup sound. Didn't do the second position from the bridge where it activates both. Just give you a little bit of that two pickup sound. I'll give you a bit of the neck in that one. Let me turn up the treble a bit. I think I turned it down on that. Okay, I just wanted to play a little bit and talk about the amp. This isn't really the most entertaining video, but I just wanted to talk about the Seymour Duncan stuff. This amp is pretty sweet. It's got the two channels you can go through. Like I said, you got the clean, you got the overdrive channel, and you got two sets of two modules to go through. Like I said, my first clean channel is all solid state, except for the first module that kind of flavors it a little bit with the classic distortion. But the rest of my overdrive is all tube. It's got some preamp tubes in the back too, just to help. It's got a rectifier tube, and it's got all the power tubes. It's got two channel switch you can push up here, but I got a foot switch. The original Seymour Duncan foot switches are hard to find, but I found out they just basically hired Dodd to take their foot switch and paint Seymour Duncan all on it. It's the same foot switch. If you get a Dodd LED foot switch 800, it'll be the same foot switch that'll come with a Seymour Duncan. It's just painted different. Even the Seymour Duncan foot switches have Dodd impressed on the back. That's how I found out about that. I was like, hey, I was trying to buy a Seymour Duncan one. I seen the one for sale had Dodd stamped on the back, so I went looking around at Dodd foot switches, and I was like, that's basically the same foot switch, just different. Painted black says Dodd instead of painted blue, it says Seymour Duncan. So if you ever need a foot switch and you want one that's similar, that's the one that'll do it. The power's on, and it's got a battery in it, so the LED lights up when you switch channels. It's a pretty good little switch. This amp is pretty cool. It's got a shit ton of features, but one of the coolest features is it's got a variable power. It's basically a power dampener, but you can it's also controlled by a foot switch, like a volume kind of expression pedal. You could plug in an expression pedal here, and you could go from 5 watts to 100 watts, but it also has a switch on the back, so you could switch your tubes to half power. So you could get this down to 2.5 watts of tube. And then you could roll it up with your foot to either 50 watts or 100 watts, which is really helpful. I was like, what the hell are you going to use that for? But then I was hearing jamming in my room, and I had the stereo on. The stereo was kind of overpowering me. So I just turned that knob up a little bit, and I was like, oh man, that would be great on stage if you had a foot control with that, and your band's just a little bit louder than you, and you could just roll it up with your foot. That would piss the sound man off, but that would be funny too. Probably piss off your band members too. They'd be like, why you get so loud just by... I don't see you messing with any knobs, and all of a sudden your amp's louder. You could just control it with your foot switch. That's funny. But I really like this amp. It's really good. I got it on a deal. It just needed a little cleanup. It has a Celestion in it. It sounds great. I have another cab that I could run with it. It's got this cool little dampening thing right here. You could plug in capacitors into a little plug-in, and it will change the power of your signal. So if you got a guitar that's really strong and overpowers your other guitars, you could build a little plug-in right there and change. I thought about building a little box with a knob that has stronger and stronger capacitors as you turn it. I heard you really want a strong block on it if you're going to use an acoustic guitar. But I noticed when I use my Gibson on it, the clean channel kind of overdrives slightly. I was like, oh, that would probably be good to add one of those to the clean when I'm using my Gibson. Just pop that one on just slightly, just to keep the clean channel clean. The pickups on my SG just kind of way stronger than these mellow Strat pickups. But they both sound equally great through this amp. I really like this amp. I just wanted to talk about it and do a video because I've just been obsessed with it. I don't really know what to talk about, but I just thought I'd plug it in and play in front of you guys. I really want to get the head for this, like the amp head, and that'd be cool just to have one backup. There's mods you need to do on these amps to the rectifier tube. I did the mod to mine. It's a couple of diodes in the rectifier, on the rectifier tube. So if your rectifier tube happens to go, sometimes it takes the transformers with it with these amps, and when that happens, you're shit out of luck because the transformers are specific to these amps. You just can't order a replacement and throw it in. You have to basically find another amp like it that broke somewhere else, and somebody's rectifier tube didn't blow, and you gotta hope the transformers are good, and you just gotta basically swap them out. But there's a mod you could do if you just put those little diodes on the rectifier tube. It's pretty easy. I'm like I'm new to electronics, but I was able to figure it out. You just take the 2 wires connected off. There's like 4 sets of wires connected to the rectifier tube. You need to take both those off. I soldered those together, the two over here and the 2 over here on the left and the right. And then there's a video online that teaches you how to do it, but you just got to go in and solder some diodes on the rectifier tube, and when the tube goes, those little diodes will go instead of your transformer. So that was helpful. I would hate for the freaking transformers to go on this because I'm broke. But I added this tie-dye cover to it. People are wondering why the hell's it got that on it. I just popped the cover off and had an old tie-dye I did, and I just cut it to shape and then stapled it to the old screen. Just popped it on. So that's why all my amps I do that to them. But yeah, it's a great amp. I really like it. I want to advocate it because I know there's a lot of players out there that need amps and they don't have a lot of money like myself. And this is just like a really good tube amp. It's a 100-watt tube amp with a freaking variable power. It's got all these bells and whistles. I wish Seymour Duncan would kind of like remake it. He really needs to remake it and do that mod with the rectifier tube. He said he wished he would have done that in the first place. I'm like, man, he should really bring it back. I'm really a sucker for weird stuff like the modules. I'm a sucker for stuff like that because I like having something that's like a Swiss Army knife. I like different sounds sometimes. I really like the sound it has right now, but I like to switch stuff out and just kind of like when could throw these in and get the Vox sound. I like that Vox sound. It sounds really cool. I need to do a video with all the different modules and different spots and show you all the different tones it can get. But it's just a really interesting amp. I just wanted to throw this together and talk about it and just kind of demonstrate the pickups a little bit too. This isn't the greatest demo, but I just wanted to talk about my gear, and people ask about it, so I thought I'd talk about it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions or you want me to demo anything about it, I'm gonna do some pedal demos pretty soon. So if you want to see pedals going into it and how they affect the amp, stay tuned, subscribe, and just watch for notifications, because I'm gonna be doing a whole bunch of videos. I got a plasma pedal I need to review. I got an envelope filter that's all pedals. It's the micro I think it's the macro dose. I got a retrospect squeeze box compressor I need to review. I got a bunch of stuff I want to review. I got a Univibe from Shinai, that's their Vibe 2 with the foot control, stuff like that I want to review. Just want to do some videos. I got a lot of time on my hands and I got a lot on my mind. So I want to just talk about it. I got a lot of people to talk about it with too, so just doing these videos. If you got any questions, you want to talk about gear, I play guitar, sitar, bass guitar, ukulele. I try and learn everything I can about everything. If you ever need help setting up your instrument or your amp or anything, shoot me a question. I could try and help you. I'm pretty good at figuring stuff out. Just wanted to do some videos and talk to some musicians and just meet musicians online and, I don't know, say hi. Alright, I think I'm done for this video. I'll come back and do some more and make some interesting stuff, and we'll get some demos done. I'm going to do some more song videos too, me playing, so you'll be seeing me play some more. I appreciate all the people that comment and like and subscribe. It makes me want to do more videos, so thank you. I appreciate you. Okay. Everybody have a good day. Thanks, and thanks for watching.